So we have a little bit more time left. Shall we look into the next one? Yeah, you know what? This is fun. I said I was gonna do one every day, but I think I have to do 2 one day, otherwise I won't finish in time. Because I don't know whether it's the end of the deadline is on Saturday or Sunday. So let's take a look at the second one. The second one is Awoken Stygian on Covenant 1. All of them were really fast. Obviously permadeath enabled. So, in case you missed the first one, I am participating in the Monster Train League Week 2. The goal is to have as many units at the end of the run. If you fail to beat Seraph, it counts as 0 units. And there is always permadeath enabled on all these challenges. So the code for the second one, just in case you wanna participate, is Daddy Leaving Cash. So let's jump in. I think Stygian Gar can work well with this, but we'll see. Sharpened Helical Crystallis Focus Growth. That's a very powerful set of starting cards, but they are also pretty expensive. Let's look at the artifact. Ooh, Concussive Coals. Concussive Coals is great if we go with... yeah, I like Concussive Coals. That gives us a lot of options to set up on the bottom floor. We are facing the Seraph the Chase. With Concussive Coals we don't want the Spike Sentient. Although with that many units the Rejuvenate Sentient might be not that great. Let's go with the Rejuvenate Sentient anyway. Rejuvenate makes focus growth much stronger. That's true. A unit draft. We have to take this. That's +1 to our score. Oh, someone joined. Hi, J-Mac. Kinda like Helical here, just to get this guy out of the way. This is not Covenant 25, so let's play a Train Steward here. Yeah, good thing we did. I want the regen over the draw next turn. Spikes is nice. I'm a bit worried about the boss. Yeah, and that's why I was worried. We have another Helical in the deck. Spikes is gonna be... We are fighting for 6... We are hitting 6 times, he's hitting 7 times. So that's 13 times 4 damage is 52, which is more than a Helical Crystallis. And the Train Steward in the back should finish this fight. Ah, it's your luck. Okay, good luck then. Awake, that's good. That's very good. Another expensive spell though. But that should be great. Guardian Stone. Doesn't have synergy with our deck right now. But it's a unit. Also Nameless Siren is pretty solid as a backliner behind the Rejuvenate Sentient. We are gonna be playing a bunch of spells on that floor anyways. I'm really considering going to the left here and skipping this unit just because I want to upgrade some spells, but that's probably wrong. It's Covenant 1, we can get away with a lot here. God of the Unnamed. I mean, we can have an Incant floor. Multi-strike on the Nameless Siren is solid. Let's also give her some attack to start out with. This one is just gonna be protecting our other floors. I really hope I get some kind of Ember relic. Otherwise I might need to take extra Ember. Enemy units enter with armor. I mean, with the Rage Siren, I think we can deal with that. I do want some gold. I think this is a Awake though. Rage Siren plus Sharpen is not enough. So let's just play the Siren here, sharpen our frontliner. And maybe just take the damage from these guys, or use a Helical to get rid of them. No, this is a problem. The Rage Siren seems to die. No, she doesn't. Okay, that was close. It is only restoring retreat. The other is Siren Song, which doesn't work with our units. Wildwood Zap? I wouldn't mind the Sting, but Wildwood Zap is really good. Flash Freeze can kill backlines, but we don't really need that. I think we want Titan Sentry, if anything. Titan Sentry can work without putting in a lot of effort. Oh, this can be 2 units, but I'm really afraid. I'm afraid to go that way. We could go there and not dupe a unit. But a duped unit is the strongest unit, because it would be another Rage Siren with multi-strike, although... I think I am chickening out of this one. And I think it pays off. Thornfruit is about the best we could have gotten. Almost the top relic. Hey Bane Williams, thank you so much for subscribing for the 2nd month at tier 1. Happy to see you and enjoy your emotes in chat. Thank you for the support. And yes, I'm doing well. It has been a fun stream so far. A rare draft pick. Huh. Let's think about this one. Duping Guardian Totem. Yeah, that's actually a great idea. It's not a priority draw, and it's low capacity. There is no rare Ascend Descent card, is there? Because that will be what I'm really looking for. Hellhound. Alloy of the Ancients could be valuable. Dark Deal is pretty solid. Umbra has... Furnace Tap? And Remnant has the most units. Eternal Tome. Yeah, that's interesting as well. The most units, but it's gonna be hard to make them work. I think I'm gonna go with Umbra. There is our Furnace Tap. I think we'll take it. I think we are now pretty well set to beat everyone. Well, every boss, every enemy. So this first wave is a bit annoying, but I think we are just gonna let them pass. We can kill the backliners at the very least. It's only 4 damage. Wasn't a big deal. I think we can let this bomb go off. That's not a big deal. Let's keep stacking regen. Ending can't. I think this should give us the damage we need. Like all the damage we need. I kinda wanna prevent the 10 damage here, just in case. Just in case another bomb gets to the top. Adaptive mutation, cycle of life, for frost, effigy. I think this is a skip. Although adaptive mutation is good with the rage siren. Good enough though? I don't think so. A lodestone totem. It's expensive, but it's powerful. I think we might switch to a full incant floor soon. We'll see about that. I would like Ember. I also would like Capacity, especially with the newfound Lodestone Totem. But I think Ember is more important right now. And now we want to go for every unit we can. Cold Celia is less bad. Cost reduce. I think it has to be awake. Do we want magic power? I don't really think so. Permafrost. Permafrost can go on Furnace Tap, I think. So we don't have to play it earlier than we really need to. And we remove Frozen Lancers. These are the worst cards in the deck, right? Definitely. I mean, we have Stings for the same purpose, basically. I'm kinda tempted to go Spikes, but with the Concussive Coals, that's not gonna work out. Maybe I should have gone Spikes from the start and not taken the Concussive Coals. Might have been better in this circumstance. Can we deal with Spikes? No. No, we can't. Sad to see the random artifact go to waste, but most importantly, we're not allowed to lose any units. Just to cover for the collector. Should be killing everyone on the bottom floor. No problem. Oops, should have played that on the bottom actually. Not sure I did not. I think we do want the Awake. Oh, you are also participating, Bane. Okay, yeah, then you might not want to watch. Thank you. That's a lot of extra regen. I'm pretty happy with this. And just in case this wouldn't be enough, now it certainly is. Yeah. But also Engraft. But restoring retreat. Descent is so powerful in this challenge. That's a glacial seal. Cuddle Hex wasn't bad. Should have thought about this a bit more. We don't really need unit upgrades. The only unit that really counts is the Nameless Siren. Let's go to the right. All 6 games back to back. Oh. Okay. Winged Indulgence is nice. Helps us be safer with our champ. Do we do this? That's very powerful. Yeah. Let's also cost reduce restoring retreat. And magic power seems unnecessary. Let's remove the final frozen lands, and I think focus growth is next on the chopping block. Maybe sharpen actually. No, sharpen is still fine. Let's remove focus growth. Crystal Cloak. Not happy to see this guy. I think we can take the Mark of the Invasion. I will... we should be fine. We do have the Concussive Cores, we do have the Thorn Fruit. There should be a way to deal with that. Also, these guys have their attack reduced, so they're not dealing a lot of damage. Do I want to set up the Lodestone Totem right now, or do I want to just use the Awake? I think I want to use the Awake. Has Holdover too. It's gonna be all the defense we need. This guy is a bit of a problem. He can potentially hurt my Colcelia. Well, let's just put the tank in front of her. Another Awake. Sting. I think we want the Restore over the Wildwood Sept this turn. Finally, the Siren decides to show up. Start with the Awake. The Sting. We could drop down the Glacial Seal, but that would deny us the Awake. This is 9 damage, our Titan Sentry can take that. I think it's a Sharpen to kill this Marksman in the back. This is 9 damage, and then this is another 4 damage, that's okay. You missed the Restoring Retreat on your run? Okay. I think it was just a normal pick from Card Revolve. And with all these awakes we have so much regen that not even the Crystal Cloak can threaten us. Wildwood Custodian. I would love the Pyrogrow, but Wildwood Custodian is a unit and it's a good one. Preserve Crystalline Seeds, Frenzied Swarm. Crystalline Seeds isn't bad, but I think I'm gonna skip. We already have Permafrost on our Furnace tab, although Permafrost on a few other cards could sometimes be useful just because I often have my Ember taken up by Awake and other cards like that. Could get a dupe here. And we should. Well, we obviously can't take Petrified Heart, but a Heartstone... On the God of the Unnamed? No. On the Titan Sentry or on the name... Let's put it on the Nameless Siren. Helps with sweep. Guardian Stone is the unit to do because it's not a priority draw and we can easily play and descend it. I'm pretty happy we didn't have to deal with sweep so far. Lodestone Totem. I think we have to let these guys pass. Lodestone Totem is just a bit too expensive. This is a bit scary, because the Cold Celia is undefended here. But it does mean this Absolver will die on the top floor before he puts another Scorch in my deck. Let's use the Wildwood Sap. Might as well. Finally, there's our Siren. Do want to have the Titan Sentry on this floor to protect my Colcelia. Let's play the Scorch. Not too happy about this. But we are able to kill these. Definitely using the Restore here. Can't really Furnace tap, that's dangerous. I think I wanna freeze the Wildwood Custodian. Kinda wanna play that next turn. I don't really care about all these scourges. As long as I can place some of them out, we should be fine. Finally we drew into the Awake. It's definitely Awake this turn. And I think we also want to restore to kill the Absolver. Took a bit of damage on this fight, but ultimately we are gonna be fine. We won't be losing any units here, which is the most important part. Yeah, Awake is better than double restore. And I think we're in such a good spot now that we can actually... Are we though? Against Fel? We are dealing about 200 damage a turn. Yeah, we are fine. I am also gonna freeze a restore, just in case. Okay. I mean, we have the kill, but yeah, now we need to keep the Guardian Stone alive. My unit count on game 1 was 15, I think. Wildwood Tome is interesting for the Siren, but I don't think we want it. We need Ember. We need more Ember. We have so much draw with the Stings. Either side is very juicy. But I think I want the bigger selection of artifacts, and I want the caverns. Let's look at the caverns first. Penance Yard. Yeah, that's a skip. Easy. We need these incant triggers, we need these heals. We can't... Oh! Oh yeah, count me in. Hammer Chestplate is kind of appealing, but I think it doesn't do enough. Sigiled Seaweed. That would shut down the Ember Drain from the boss unit sometimes. Gnarled Root is not really important. I like the Seaweed. Just because the Ember Drain can be very annoying. There could be Pyre Wings here too, who knows. It could also shut down this boss, which would be nice. And it can shut down these purifiers. Heaven Seal. It's a little bit dangerous. Just a little bit. We don't really need the 400 gold. But we have so much fire health, we should be fine just taking this. The first one of these guys was already silenced, which is great. God of the Unnamed is not really a great tank, unless we incant on this floor. But maybe we can do that. It has to be Helical. We need to kill this Gilded Wing. Or we could do that with 2 Sharpens, right? We'll take 8 damage by hitting us and we'll deal 8 damage back by attacking. So we miss out on the Collector this turn, but there's another chance to kill him now. And all it requires would be a sting. This top floor is not making me happy. We got really lucky with the silence on this purifier. We definitely need our Nameless Siren active. I do want that gold. And we need to start triggering the rejuvenate a lot. There's a lot of pyre health to lose, but I am fine with that. I'm actually just fine with that. As long as we kill everyone on the bottom floor, this God of the Unnamed will survive. So we should focus on that. Let's get a train sword out. I do want to freeze the Guardian Stone. Top floor is fine still. Let's play a Guardian Stone ready to descend. Although a Guardian Stone is not really what we need on this floor, still probably the best thing we can get. Next turn will be Furnace Tap and Awake. Hi, Implode! The daily was not that great. I think I was 51st or 52nd when I finished, so not an amazing score. But it was pretty fun. Do we have the win? We do have the win. No need to play anything then. And now we are participating in the Monster Train League Week 2 from Never Nathaniel, where the goal is to get as many units in your deck as possible, and every challenge and every one of these challenges has permadeath enabled. This is another Wildbook Custodian, which is a unit and a good one. I think we're strong enough to just take every unit now. And even get a dupe here. It's a bit scary, but Spike Steel +1 damage per stack. That's not necessary. There's nothing that needs to take more spike damage. Prior's Cloak isn't terrible in this deck, but still not great. Ugh. I didn't participate in week 1. It was speedrunning, and it's not really my kind of thing. Narninian won. Congrats, Narninian. Cost reduce. Holdover, not a holdover. Sure, let's make a holdover restore. It's a 60 damage spell for 0. Let's remove the non-cost reduced helical. Is there anything else I want to remove from this deck? One of the sharpens maybe, but they are still pretty useful. Let's buy the best relic we can. Cursed Vines is actually bad. Actually bad. Iron Drop Cage, we're not gonna get much use of this. Let's just take the extra pyre health for safety. Shouldn't need it, but... How many units do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus the champ is 16. Can we go one higher? I think we can go one higher. Yeah. It's not my favorite Master Race frame, but I wanted to play a bit with it. Just to see how it looks in practice, in the actual fights. I think this is actually Glacial Seal. This is a risk. This Guard of the Unnamed could die. We need to place things sometimes on the top floor. But I guess we can place things sometimes on the top floor. It's not the worst thing in the world. Also, this Glacial Seal is at risk as well. These Pyre Wings could actually kill the Glacial Seal. But this one is dazed, so... The next one, it will be a while until that one until another one shows up. This is fine. Let's play a Titan Sentry on this floor, Guardian Stone behind it. Train Sword on this floor is okay. Let's keep the Preserve. We need to kill this Pyre Wings. Good thing we can just do that. Thanks to our super powerful champion. Let's preserve this Sharpen. Finally there's a Restoring Retreat. And we can get the Armor Stone on that floor, so we can actually gain some armor on the Glacial Seal, so it will be less threatened. We can deal with the top floor as is. Let's set up another Wildwood Custodian, because we want the draw. Another 25 means this guy will die to the Sentient. No, actually, he won't unless we play another Sharpen. And that's a good idea, I think. Play another Guardian Stone here, in case we want to descend that one. We don't need any more stings here. Could use them to get some health to the Guard of the Unnamed, but that's not necessary. We just kill these guys with spikes if they threaten to kill our... with stings, if they ever threaten to kill our Guard. Let's actually descend another Guardian Stone. Ordering is not perfect here, but we are so overpowered right now that it doesn't matter. Right now we are still short, but that will change very, very quickly. Once we get some more regen on our champ. And especially get the Furnace tap on the Siren. And that's enough. We didn't lose a single unit. We never even lost our chance. Yeah, the Restoring Retreat Tube would have been the safe play. But why play safe when you're overpowered, right? This is much more fun than I thought it would be. Okay, so unit count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 units this run. That's pretty impressive. But I guess Stygian makes it a lot easier to stack a bunch of units. I skipped 2 units early on and went for a relic instead, and that relic was Thornfruit, which carried our whole run. It gave us so many incant triggers, it made a lot of... gave me a lot of extra power through the Channel Heart. I tied Sinis on this game, okay. So, let's actually look at Sinis' deck. He did not get the Thornfruit. He did find an Eneos of Speed. I guess that's from the Awoken banner I skipped. He picked the Cuddle Hex. Might have been a better pick than whatever totem I picked on that floor. Nameless Siren. Yeah. That's a pretty obvious play. The Nameless Siren with the multi-strike and the attack buff. Double Lodestone Totem. Ah, he got a Dark Deal. That's also a pretty solid card. Holdover Engraft with cost reduction. Obviously very strong. If you don't have 3 stings every turn, then that's how you get your incants. He also had holdover on the focus growth. Did go with Light of the Seraph on one, so he could feed more totems on the floor. Okay, so he had also 16 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 15, 17. Oh, did I have 17? 1, 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I did have 17. He had 17. Yeah, pretty solid deck as well. Very similar picks here, but the upgrades are entirely different. Narninian went with a multi-striking Colcelia. Also not a bad choice, especially because Sentient kills frontliners, Colcelia kills backliners. Very good distribution of work there. Yeah, this challenge was a bit easier to take a bunch of units on, I guess. Although it felt like the harder one to me. Or maybe maybe the other players had a bit of trouble adapting to the mindset on the first run and only went into full power mode on the second one. And finally, Nathaniel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 8 units. Ooh. Although the deck looks pretty decent otherwise. Ooh. Oh, you lost 5 units. That sucks. Didn't consider duping units until the end of the first one. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is fun so far. I'm looking forward to the next run, which is gonna be tomorrow though.